Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We do. And if you've been looking at our shop, you've probably seen we do have 2025 NFL PRIZM football here in the shop finally. We got it for PYTs. If you're looking for it for personals, they're set at $1,000 a piece. I'm about to lay up a filler here, probably to do some PRIZM, some of our optic. I have optic, and I'll show it over here. We do have Topps Chrome Hobby as well. I'm going to switch between those two because those are very similar. Um, but right now, I feel like with it being Super Bowl week football. Yeah, here, let me go ahead and type out a filler for y'all, and we'll go from there.
I am ready, brother. Whenever
Yes, sir. I can go ahead and take care of you.
one of the Let's go box number 2. Every once in a while.
Well, hangers carry the bangers. And for all you know, it's like next thing you know, you're like, damn, I have a hanger.
Right, like the hobby box, exactly.
It's gonna be 189.31. No, it just get a good hanger. It'll be better than a solid hobby box.
I know.
It won't be better. It won't be better than a great hobby box. But it'll be better than a solid.
But then like just some regular hobbies, yeah, for sure.
It's just crazy how that can happen, man.
Fingers crossed. That's what I'm.
No, I know. But it's like those guys who are opening for the Topps Pro in basketball now. They open a hanger. It's like a fly
Yeah, like out of 50.
Out of 50, you're like, that's what you're hoping to hit in one of these that are easily like 9 times,
10 times the price of them.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. It's like, so okay.
Yeah, I'll always take it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey, have a good one, man.
You as well, brother.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and type this filler out now. It's going to be a bit of a combo here. What to do. That's not a horrible idea. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright, our filler is now there. I'm going to pin it to the top of our chat. 5-2, 10, 5 spots. Top 2 get in, $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Commanders and Prism, and second spot gets Commanders and Optic Rookies and Stars. I think it's a pretty good way for us to keep chugging along. I'm really hoping we get to rip Prism today. I've seen a bunch of it ripped. It's been really awesome. But yeah, let's see what we can make happen, guys. There we go. But yeah, guys, just let me know. Let me know. I'm the shop's open here for the next 15-ish minutes. So if I ever hop out, it's probably just to help a customer. But yeah, I'm hoping we get to rip some Prism today, guys. Release day was yesterday, I believe. Which is weird. I'm so used to it being on Wednesdays.
We're all set whenever you.
Oh yeah, I can take care of it.
It's crazy that card that we were looking at the case for, we got it in a box. It's got a redemption card for an autograph from Dylan Cruz on the Nationals, and we forgot about it. Months and months went by. And I was reading the small print, and 6 months goes by, which it did. And we sent him like 200% the value of the original thing. So I hit him up and I was like, "Bro, do you have any preferences?" And I was like, "Well, Padres, right?" And then like a couple days later, that popped up in the mail. I was like, "Dude, I'll take that for sure." Yeah, I know how that goes. Yeah, this is pretty beat up.
I love how they're like, chips, the new thing is going to be so much better. And like now the tabs thing, yes, it helps. But before the chip used to wear out so fast, man. I swear that my card never got more beat up like than that. Like every year I had to replace my whole card because the chip would just get destroyed along with the edges for sure. Oh yeah, no, it went through. Yeah, you're good. Sorry, no, you're good to go, man. You're good to go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Y'all have a great night.
Thanks again for your help.
You're very welcome. Alrighty, guys. What are we gonna make happen tonight? I do need to fix the filler on our screen. One moment. Sorry, guys, had to answer that real fast. All right, our fillers are all lined up there, guys. I am going to try to fix something real fast. Oh, yay. Sorry about the glitch there, guys, if I lost you there. There we go. We're back. We are now good to go. I'm really hoping we can make some magic happen tonight, guys. Just let me know what we're thinking. Just let me know what we're thinking tonight. Haven't seen anybody in here yet. Hoping we can get that to change. Is my chat not connecting? What is going on? If you're out there, can you see the filler on the screen as well as the fact that I wrote in PRIZM NFL Hobby Personal $1,000 in the chat? It's being super weird on my end on Streamlabs. I just want to know if it's Streamlabs or whether it's something else. Huh. Weird. I'm going to go ahead and just in case this all screwed up. That's now back in the chat. Pin the message there. Hopefully that's all now working. This is funky on my end on the chat side, but yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Hope we can get some movement here on PRIZM, guys. Here in a couple minutes, I am going to have to step away to help close up the shop, though. So just keep that in mind, guys, if you are out there. Just let me know, guys. Let me know. All right. Well, I mean, it's still early. Normally, we haven't been starting till 6, so we'll see what happens. What are we thinking tonight, guys? What are we thinking? What are we thinking tonight, guys? Just a heads up, the shop is now closed. I'll go shut it down. I'll be back in just a minute. The shop is closed. We are just waiting to see what happens now, guys. Just let me know, guys. Let me know. What are we thinking, guys? Just let me know, guys. I'm kind of just hanging out and waiting now. Haven't seen any new orders since the mid-afternoon, and yeah, been here by myself for a nice chunk of the day. I was not super busy, but just busy enough to keep me occupied. But guys, I want to rip some PRIZM, so let's help me out, help you guys out. We can do the filler. We can take spots in the chat or in the store. Just let me know. What are we thinking, guys? We got the filler going on. As I mentioned, and as you kind of see, we do have Prism Hobby in the store, as well as for personals. Our filler is 5 total spots. Top 2 get in, $10 per, 2 for 18. The top spot gets Commanders and Prism NFL 243, and second spot gets Commanders and Optic Rookies and Stars number 242. Optic and Rookies and Stars is close. I'm just trying to help, like, this way, if someone wants the Commanders, like, either way, you're getting the team. And if no one's interested, I'll just stick to Prism. But please, guys, let me know what we're thinking. I want to rip stuff tonight. Let's get into it. Let me know what we're thinking, guys. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know, guys. We do have this filler going on. We got our randoms going on. We got our personals going on. Just gotta let me know what you're thinking. And if you are out there, if you can tell me, my Streamlabs is acting weird, but my YouTube seems fine. If you can see that I said 2025 Prism NFL Hobby Personals $1,000 and who's out there, I'd appreciate if you can type in the chat and let me know if that did go through. Just because there's a disconnect between my TV and my YouTube chat. So I just want to make sure I am typing where people can actually see. Although I guess, you know what? What am I doing? I can always check my own YouTube stream. I'm so smart. Okay. No, it is going through. Good deal. Sweet. Alrighty. Now that I know the answer to that question, we can focus. Guys, you know what? I'll scratch the filler. We'll do the filler for just Prism. right, new filler. 4-1, $18 per 2 for 33. Top spot gets Patriots and PRIZM NFL. 2 box number 243, guys. I'll just put it on our screen and we'll go from there. I'm giving us the shot. I mean, who doesn't want the Patriots right now? Again, they're one of the most desirable teams, and of course, spots in the store do take priority, guys. So just let me know. What are we thinking, guys? Just let me know what we're thinking, guys. Bengals and PRIZM, Cardinals and PRIZM. Awesome. See you guys now. I will go ahead. Let's see. Do it in order. And Bengals for Donnie. All right, you guys see the totals there that need to be sent, and we'll be good to keep going. Hope you guys are doing well. It's nice to see you both. Yeah, I'm really hoping we get to RIPS and PRIZM, guys. I've seen some crazy stuff come out of it. The triple patch autos are still in hobby. Obviously, they're just, no shimmers. I've seen some crazy dual patches. I saw, the Colorado tag team between Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders gold out of 10 get pulled yesterday. And not only nasty patches, but, crazy random. So, yeah, guys, PRIZM is really awesome this year. It can be a difficult hit, but you have to remember that it is the last year of PRIZM, meaning first and last of anything, carry premiums. And this is fresh, so case hits are live. What do you call it? Everything's live when it comes to out of the case. There seems to be a lot of color blasts this year. Sometimes I'm seeing up to 2 a case. So definitely take your teams here, guys. And yeah, we'll just keep going from there. Let me see. I'll follow. All right. Donnie's all paid up. And so is David. Let me go ahead and update that. All right, you guys are all marked as paid. We have 26 spots left, including one in the filler. 4 total spots, $18 per, 2 for 33. Top spot gets Patriots and PRIZM NFL. Kind of hard for me to run some of my cheaper fillers just because PRIZM is always pricey. I can always give it a shot here again if no one's interested in that. But honestly, guys, now's the time to take your teams in full. Basically, everybody has hits. I know for the Falcons at $33, I've seen quite a few Michael Vick Prismanias pulled, which has been interesting. But yeah, lots of case hits for them. How you doing today, Donnie and Arthur? Donnie and David. Jeez. What a comment. You guys had the chance to watch any of the PRIZM be ripped so far? PRIZM hobby, that is. I mean, I know people have been watching FOTL for a minute. I'll give this filler like 2 more minutes, and if there's no interest, I will move on from it. I know it's a little bit pricier. So yeah, let me see. I think I've got an idea here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We're gonna scratch this filler. Why is my math failing me in my head? Yeah, that's what, there it is, sorry. Alright guys, 4-2 filler, $15 per, 2 for 27. Top spot gets Ravens, second spot gets Texans, and PRIZM Hobby 243, guys. 2 very solid teams, 2 teams that I know have case hits. I've seen a lot of the Lamp, also Niners. Got you. Yep, you got it. Let me type you in there, and then once I get payment, you know how it goes, Donnie. Great pick, though. I have been seeing the triple of Young, Montana, and we call it Young, Montana, and Purdy being pulled. Oh, never mind. You already paid, dude. You're good. I should know that you're ahead of the game. There we go. Got your payment, sir. You are good to go. Teams are slowly but surely coming off. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time for people to come in here. See, we're live. We're honestly live a little bit earlier than we've been able to the last few times because we finally got our streaming situation all set up, and now we have the newest release in PRIZM Hobby. We don't typically stream on Mondays, which is why we weren't live yesterday, but so today's our release day, guys. I do have Optic over here, but just for those who are looking as well. Just so you know, I'm going to be switching between these two. We do have Topps Chrome Hobby as well. So I'm going to be switching between those two on that screen because they're both within similar range. I know the focus should probably be on PRIZM Hobby as it's deserved. But we are very close on Optic, and I'd also like for people to be able to see that through. So we'll see where the night takes us. I'll flip back and forth. But I feel this is a pretty good filler, and yeah, we'll just see where we go from there, guys. Let's see, what's going on, guys? What are we thinking? What do we want to do? I don't need the who's out there anymore. That was when we were first getting started and no one was there. But yeah, let me know what we're thinking, guys. Oh man, my allergies have been so bad today. What is going on? What are we thinking tonight, guys? We got the filler going on. $15 per, 2 for 27. Top spot gets Ravens. Second spot gets Texans and PRIZM Hobby. 2-box, number 243. Both have multiple case hits. Guys, I've seen a ton of the Lambjack Derrick Henry dual color blasts. They're gorgeous. Again, they're two generational talents. No reason why we shouldn't be taking our teams, our filler spots, anywhere in between. Just let me know what we're thinking. Oh, jeez. What are we thinking tonight, guys? definitely thought we'd see more people in here for PRIZM Hobby release. I'm glad to see Donnie out there. I'm sure TP's came in and lurked a little bit. David's out there. We'll see. I don't know. Oh man, when did that happen? That sucks. I feel like SpongeBob. Just somehow I ripped my pants today. Yeah, I don't know if, we'll see if, our Kaylers or our Bertas or anybody else who's in some of our regulars, Padre. There's a lot of people who come through here. And let's see what we can make happen tonight, guys. I'll be with y'all basically the entire week. I think the only day I'm not here is Saturday. And on Friday, I am working the shop, but I'll be here until 7, which means I'll be live when Ryan is here. So just let me know what direction we want to go tonight, guys. I really want to open something. We've had a little bit of a slower past few streams, which I understand. Again, we missed one. And then yesterday was slower, or not yesterday, sorry, Sunday was slower, just because, it was a catch-up day. Let's get some stuff moving today, though, guys. What are we thinking, guys? Let me know. What are we thinking, guys? We got this filler going on. 4 total spots. Top 2 get in. $15 per 2 for 27. Top spot gets Ravens. Second spot gets Texans and PRIZM Hobby, guys. Let me know. Let me know. What are we thinking, guys? Dang it. Crap. Let me know what we're thinking, guys. Please let me know. We are so quiet the last few days. It's a little brutal. Not going to lie. What are we thinking tonight, guys? Get a pen that works, please. Seriously, did both my pens die on me? Awesome. Let's see. Miss anybody in chat? No, I'm gonna grab a pen. Are all the pens in the shop freaking dead, dude? What is going on? How is that possible? What the heck, man? I know this one shouldn't be dead. That was way too difficult. Alright guys, we've got this filler going on. 4 total spots, top 2 get in, $15 per 2 for 27. Top spot gets Ravens, second spot gets Texans, and PRIZM Hobby 2 box number 243. We have our divvies on the screen. We have Topps Chrome Hobby Basketball 519. We have our personals. PRIZM Hobby is $1,000 per personal. Just let me know what you're wanting, guys. You gotta let me know. Gotta talk to me. What are we doing, guys? We haven't had movement in like 30 minutes and it's PRIZM release. Like, what the hell's going on? Pardon my language, but like, yeah, what's going on? Unfortunately, it's not like Optic where I can't offer like $5 fillers because none of the teams are really that cheap. Trying to give everybody a chance, but like, we gotta make something happen, guys. Let's move it. hate not having my pointer finger to do some of these things, man. Makes it way more difficult. And I wish I was dexterous with my left hand, but I'm just not. Ugh. Come on, guys, help me. Help me out. Help yourselves out. Let me know. Talk to me. Let me know what we're wanting. I'll give this filler like 5 more minutes. At that point, I gotta go pee again, because I'm not gonna lie. I caffeinated myself, being ready to like go ripping tonight. And we've started off slow. So please, guys, let me know what you're thinking, because yeah, I want to do something tonight. Don't just have me talk to y'all nonstop without anything happening, because I will eventually just get bored, as I'm sure you guys would as well. Use this thing, dude. Try doing without it, but god dang. There we go. What are we thinking, guys? Filler out there. 4 total spots. Top 2 get in. $15 per. 2 for 27. Top spot gets Ravens. Second spot gets Texans. And PRIZM Hobby 2 box 243. Again, all of these teams, store gets priority. If you want to do it personal, it's $1,000 for PRIZM. We do have Top Scrum Hobby $519 if you want basketball. We do have Optic 242 still up there. I'll go ahead and show y'all. I'm going to be switching between these two tonight. If you guys want to help move Optic, we will go ahead and move Optic as well. There we go. See, it's actually closer, but I don't want to distract from PRIZM too much. But just let me know what direction we want to go, guys. Let's open some stuff tonight. It's going to be a last call on this filler, and then I'm gonna just try a cheap one and leave it at that. I don't have anything else I can do. I want to make some stuff move, but we need some participation. Minus the people who have been helping us by taking teams in the chat in the store, obviously. Ugh. All right, scratching the filler. I don't care. It's gonna be. $5 per 2 for 9. Top spot gets Dolphins and Prism Hobby, guys. I can't go any cheaper than that. I'm gonna leave that running for a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I can, but it's the Jets, and that's an even worse deal for everybody. So we'll just wait and see, guys. I've been waiting. If you guys are just joining us, we have Prism Hobby on the screen. We have a filler going on. 5 total spots. Top spot gets in with the Dolphins. $5 per 2 for 9. I'm just trying to run something cheap. We got people taking our teams, but no one really interested in the filler so far. I think it's like my 4th or 5th filler already. Might be a little quick, but I'm just trying to help us move, rather. Sorry, I need to see who keeps leaving me voicemails at 7 o'clock at. But let me know, guys. Let me know. We do have Prism Hobby personals for $1,000. as well, if that's the way you like to roll. We have Optic 242 as well as Top Scrum Hobby 519. I've been switching between them on screen too, ladies and gentlemen, just to give a quick little show of that. Again, if someone takes spots and either one gets closer, they're almost the exact same number of spots. They are just different amounts of money because Top Scrum's a little bit more expensive. But let me know, guys. Let me know. Interesting. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Whoa, wrong one. Oopsie. What are we thinking, guys? Been live here for almost an hour and a half. Had some movement, but kind of stagnated here over the last hour or so. Would definitely love to see some more stuff go, but you just gotta let me know. It's been very quiet. I think the chat here has 99% me, 10% Donnie, and 5% David. So, guys, whether you're liking the stream, whether you're chatting, it doesn't have to be about taking teams, guys. If you just want to talk about football, talk about Super Bowl coming up, other sports, we can do that. Any chatting, any talking helps other people come in. And, I mean, if you love sitting here just to listen to me talk, great. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Sorry. I won't blame you if you enjoy that. But I think the ultimate goal here is to see cards on the screen. So let's try to help everybody make that happen. That sounded very conceited, saying, I don't blame you if you like listening to me talk. No, that's not what I meant. It's like, you're welcome to enjoy that if that's what you want. But that's not the reason why we're live. What are we thinking, guys? What are we going to make happen, guys? What are we thinking, guys? Ooh, rough day. Who else is gonna help us out, guys? Dang it. Oh. Anybody helping us out? What are we thinking, guys? What are we doing? Anybody out there? What are we doing? Like, I thought for sure with PRIZM being out, this was going to be a hot buy today. Not sure what's going on. Come on, guys. I want to get excited for you, but you got to give me something to get excited about. I am not the 20-something on whatnot who is going to sit here and scream at y'all, tell you that we need to be doing it, we need to be doing it. If you don't already know, you should know. If you're in this hobby, PRIZM is the creme de la creme. But especially when it comes to football, and there's already a lot of division of whether people are even going to like Topps Chrome for football. In all honesty, I do not like old Topps Chrome football. I think it looks horrendous. And so we'll see if they update that. But if they don't, PRIZM's just going to keep going up. Yeah, the new rookies will sell well and whatever, because that's what always happens. But guys, Topps Chrome for basketball, for me, makes sense. It was around forever. It was the staple. You think of Kobe and many other players, their Topps Chrome, or maybe like their Flair Showcase if they're a little bit older, is what you're thinking of. But for football, I'm sorry. Like, dude, you look at like a Topps Chrome Aaron Rodgers rookie auto, it looks like crap. I mean, part of it was part of the era, but unless they do some serious updates, what are we going to be seeing? Appreciate you, David. Like, again, I'm all for it for basketball. For football, I am torn on it. I think that football deserves more variety than what Topps is going to provide overall. And I think there's going to be serious missing of Panini products because of it. The affordable Chrome product is going to disappear with Topps. Straight up disappear. You're going to get Finest, and you're going to get Chrome, and maybe a Chrome update if they decide to do that, but I doubt that with the football season. So that's what. And then you get your Delight and your Sapphire and all of that, but all that's mega expensive. It's basically PRIZM or nothing. Titans 242. Got you, David. Nope. David, I know you're going to pay, but sorry, I need to do this until I get the payment. But yeah, guys, you can like Topps, you can not like Topps, but I'm going to be real with you. Just do your own research. Look at old Topps Chrome basketball and look at old Topps Chrome football and tell me which one looked better between the two. And if they continue that trend with football, people are going to be pissed, dude. Supers are great and all of that. Do not get me wrong. I prefer a super over a Black Finite. That's me. But if they don't up their game, add a bunch of RPAs, make stuff a lot better than it's been, and not make it like they're going to make it so expensive, guys. PRIZM's $1,000 for a personal this year. Good luck getting the first year Topps Chrome football for under $1,500. I'm calling it now. Good luck, because Brady's going to start signing in there again, and all these other guys who have been holding out because they're Fanatics exclusive, and it's going to be their first licensed autos. It's going to be insane. Yeah, they're sell high, but it's also going to be impossible to buy in if you're the average person. So, while things I hate to say are reasonable, get your PRIZM, because it's going to keep going up. Whether you want your rookies now, rookies come and go. The stars are there. The Hall of Fame legends are there, and they sign here. They have triple patch autos. They have dual patch autos of the rookies and also of legends and current stars. I'm sorry. I have love for Topps in many regards. I really do. I think they did a great job with basketball. I just don't have faith. I've seen what they have done with all of the other products they've been putting out right now, and it is delay after delay after delay because they've taken on every license under the sun and have not increased their production capacity. If they increase their production capacity, screw everything I said and they might be able to make it awesome. But things from every realm minus basketball have hit delay after delay after delay. And we're not talking about like a month. We're talking 6 months, 8 months for certain products. It's absurd. I'm all for printing the hell out of basketball. But if you're going to take on every license, they're trying to do Pokemon this year too. And I lived in Dallas, right next to where Topps produces their stuff. They have not increased their production capacity at all, other than making their printers go burr, which we all know hurts quality control. They need to expand their capacity. Or they need to buy Panini's production facility, which is right next to theirs. Because if not, we're not going to be seeing products until like way later in the seasons for everything else. They're doing Pokemon this year, guys. And you know that's going to take up all of their production capacity for God knows how long. Because Pokemon is the #1 IP in the world. We all love sports. We all love everything else. But 30th anniversary Pokemon and the chase for a 1-of-1 Charizard, good luck to everybody who loves Pokemon and who wants new products regarding that. It is going to be insanely pricey. And Topps refuses to just try to specialize a little bit. Instead, they are taking everything, and I'm sure it's Fanatics that's driving it. But guys, as much as I love Labubu, if Labubu is going to cause other things to be delayed by 6 months, then screw Labubu. So right now, enjoy your Panini license, because right now we got PRIZM, we're going to have Flawless, we're going to have NT. That's what's going to sell long term. Because it is going to become very divisive here unless Topps is able to increase their production capacity insanely. Otherwise, they're just going to underproduce a product, and the boxes will be so expensive that, like, literally, it'll be one boxers for everybody. For breaks. So, take your spots while you can. Don't take this as Topps hate. I like what Topps does. But I do not like the idea of them... Like, again, there's no announcement of production increase. There's only announcements of taking on all these new IPs that either they haven't done in like 25 to 30 years, or ones that are brand new. And then they're trying to like take over the industry as a whole. It's great getting the licenses, but if you can't increase your ability to produce the cards, something's going to take a hit. So it's a big transition time. And I'm saying this now, Panini's pushing all their stuff out now because they're going to lose the license for the next draft class. And I'm calling it now. There's going to be some sort of delay that happens with Topps Chrome NFL. Topps Paper will be fine. Topps Chrome NFL is going to be delayed until like mid-season. I'm calling it now. So guys, take it. I mean, don't take this just as me ranting. You can go ahead and look at all the IPs and commitments that Topps has made. And just to give an example, mind you, not their biggest license at all, but Panini was making bank off of them. I'm a WWE fan. I get it, it's not for everybody. It's, it's scripted, all that. Topps took over the license for WWE in 2025. If you don't include the off-brands of Delight and Sapphire, which I do not, they were already planning on producing them. It's Chrome product just with a different finish. They released 3 products for the entire licensure of 2025 and have ruined what they wanted to do. The entire idea of what they did is everyone knows about the debut patches for Topps Chrome Update in baseball. For WrestleMania last year, they decided they were going to have all their big stars wear a patch that would be active during the show. So they would be in a 1-of-1 trading card for Topps Royalty. Topps Royalty was supposed to release this month based on their original calendar. At this point, Topps Universe, which is just a paper product, has been delayed at least till sometime later this month. Meaning that at the minimum, we're going to be getting WrestleMania 41 patches during WrestleMania 42. If things keep getting delayed like that, it loses its appeal. There's too much time in between the event and what matters. Imagine getting a debut patch for, the rookies this past year, but you couldn't get the debut patch until this next season. Now, I don't think they'll end up doing that for baseball, but they're taking on so much, there's no way something isn't going to start hurting. Unless they start announcing big moves. So please, if you're a football, especially if you're a football fan, they've shown they'll do basketball, but if you're a football fan, I'm telling you, commit to the football that you can get now, because Lord knows that this next season you're going to get 4 products in an entire calendar year of football. You'll get Topps Chrome, you'll get the offshoots of Delight and Sapphire, you'll get Finest, you will get probably some form of like 3, which they did for or Midnight, like they did for basketball, and then you'll get Royalty. If they do some paper products here and there, we'll see. But again, like Panini was what, 15, 20 releases a year? You're going to be losing out on, what is that? It's going to be reduced by 75%, from 20 to about 5 probably, maybe 7 if we're lucky. So take your big flagship products, take your smaller products, guys. I think we all know Topps does not produce cheap Chrome products. Unless it's unlicensed, like we saw with NBA and NFL the last few years. Up until now. So please, guys, I'm not trying to rant here just to say, like, screw Topps. No, I think Topps has the potential to do things really well. But the indicators have shown that while Panini holds the licenses, they're still putting out all of their products. Their quality control is what it's always been, if not a little bit better. And their products sell. Yeah, you lost the signatures. Big deal. I think we've all seen that, like, it doesn't matter whether it's Janie Daniels or CJ Stroud or Drake May. Not having the logo on there, even for the rookie autos, screwed it. It screwed it over. It destroyed the prices. And that's what you're seeing right now with Topps Chrome. LeBron James, Topps Chrome autos with a license. Steph Curry, autos with a license in Topps. What do you call it? Wembanyama, whose rookies were all unlicensed. Or all the licensed autos that were arrived in unlicensed form, whether they're rookies or not, are selling higher because they have the license on them now. So next thing you know, all these people who bought these Williams, May, Knicks, all these guys' autos from the last few years, you could eventually see that technically they're just going to be like, well, screw it. The first year with their licensed autos is going to be their rookie, and we're going to just consider it that. So, like, things are completely changing. It's the true rookie auto is not something that it used to be. And it's because of the division. So, invest in your color. And I hate to say it, autos are always going to be top. But autos exist almost every year for every player unless they become a Patrick Mahomes or a Tom Brady. I'm a Justin Herbert fan. It is not hard to find a Justin Herbert auto. The dude has signed 5 million stickers and another 1 million cards on card. Sorry, David. I went on a rant there and did not. I see your payment. You're good to go. But please, guys, like I'm telling you this because I don't want people to get disappointed when all of a sudden they're looking at these products and they're like, well, what happened? Why am I only getting 1 product or 2 products a year? It's like, well, this is what happens when you consolidate everything under one form of management. Unless you get a lot better at what you're doing or expand your capacities, you're gonna falter. And Topps Chrome Basketball, fantastic investment. The quality control hasn't been an issue. It's because they didn't have all these other licenses up their butt. 2026 is crazy with their licenses. All right, enough with me ranting on Topps and their football. It really just started with me saying I think Topps Chrome football was ugly in the past, which I'll stand by. And I'm hoping they can fix it. But I'm really more trying to say why, like, guys, I've had my own problems with Panini. Don't get me wrong, the redemption systems can suck at times. I had redemptions last so long, they got sent to an old address of mine, even though I lived at that address for 8 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, and then I had moved. Like, it's kind of crazy. The difference is, it's like, there's good and there's bad about both companies. But what I can say is that at least the general sentiment for football has been that PRIZM is nicer looking than Topps Chrome for football. there are a lot of solid rookies this year. I get it. We've been so spoiled from 2020 on, with every year there being a giant rookie QB or one that wasn't expected, like Purdy in 2022. Obviously, we had the Jones situation in 2021. No one needs a reminder about how that turned out. But it's been year after year, all this hype. And then we look now. Who's in the Super Bowl this year? Is it Daniels? No, it's May. Quarterbacks need time to grow. These kids are coming into the league at 20, 21 years old. And I say kids because they're developing. So, like, guys, what do you call it? Patriots at $69. More than worth it. You're getting second-year Mays. Yeah, you're not getting autos, but Travion Henderson is also crazy. You have your teams like the Bills who are going to... Guys, they're going to make a Super Bowl eventually. I think. I really hope so. And honestly, so should the Ravens. I just don't see... Like, there are teams that you can take. Oh, big thing, too. A lot of people are in jerseys you would not expect. You see the higher price for the Saints, that's because Tyler Shaw. Understandable. But if you're a Breeze fan, guys, Breeze is in a Chargers uni. Which you don't really see that often. Not in PRIZM. You saw it in other products, but you didn't see it in PRIZM. It's kind of like Wes Welker in a Chargers uni, which, you know, brought back memories, because I remember he played for us like a season or two. Get big loss there, for us at least. But then you have things like I just saw earlier out of 25, Dan Fouts, Kellen Winslow dual patch auto. You have Omarion Hampton, you have your Herberts, obviously, you know, and then there's all the case hits that come along with that. Again, in terms of like value, I'm going to say the Ravens. I have seen so many Ravens case hits, it's crazy. And guys, I watch, what do you call it? I tend to watch by the case. I can't participate, but I watch because I want to see what cases look like. I have seen, like, again, a Prismania, Derrick Henry, and then a Lambjack, Derrick Henry, Color Blast come out of the same case. This year's collation is a little funky. Is anybody taking anything through the shop? Nope. What are we thinking, guys? You know what? We'll take the filler down. I'm gonna change it. I went on my whole rant about tops, and I really do have to go to the bathroom. But I'm gonna try doing a. It's gonna be a little pricier, but it's gonna be for two teams. Alright. There we go. Oh, and David, if you are out there, I have seen, like, you know, where it's, for Cam Ward, some boxes seem to just, like, I'm not talking about case, I'm talking about boxes, seem to be Ward heavy out of nowhere. I've seen it was a Ward Color Blast, a true Ward Silver, and then a Ward Green Scope, all out of the same 12 packs. Like, I don't know what, if it was just that box or what, but, like, again, Collation seems funky this year, guys. So, like, if you start seeing Jackson Dart, all of a sudden, expect to see more Dart. Like, I've seen it basically, if you're gonna hit, you're gonna hit. But, guys, our filler is 5-2. 5 total spots, top 2 get in. $11 per, 2 for 20. Top spot gets Vikings, second spot gets Texans, and PRIZM NFL Hobby 243. I'm going to adjust the filler on our screen. I'm going to go to the bathroom. and we will go from there. There we go. That is there. All right, filler's there. Let me know, guys, if you want to grab your spots. Again, I'm going to type it right in. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I go to the restroom and I come back and there's like quadruple the people in here. So we'll see if that tends to be the case. I'll be back hopefully under 5 minutes, guys. guys. I'm back. Let's see. Has there been any movement on the filler or anything? Nope. Come on, guys. Help me out. How does the viewership always dip whenever I come back from the restroom? We got this filler for PRIZM going on. We do have the divisional on the screen. Just to switch it up, I'll go ahead and show. Again, we do have 519 Topps Chrome Hobby available here as well, guys. I don't want to make it a pure football stream, but, you know, Optic is our closest break by money by a pretty significant margin, almost 40%, to Topps Chrome Hobby, which is our next closest. So, I get it. Look, I want to have football, or PRIZM deserves to be on main until it goes. Straight up. It's PRIZM. It's NFL. It's the last year. We need to make that move. But that does not mean we can't rip other things if we want to make those moves, guys. I'm probably not going to run fillers for other stuff. But, again, we just kind of have to go with the flow with what's happening today. Again, I can't force anything. I would love to. Believe me, if I just had the money, I'd be like, screw it. I'd love to do a personal PRIZM hobby, and I'll just rip it myself for everybody to see. But I don't. Also, I'm going to be honest with you. Somehow, if I ripped that box for myself, it would have different hits than if I was to rip it for, like, say someone like, I'm just going to use Kaler because he does come in here and get personals. And somehow, like, if I opened it, it would be like, no rookie silvers, maybe one, like, rookie orange of, like, Jarquez Hunter, and then a bunch of, like, random base silver autos that no one cares about. Like, and then he'd hit it, and somehow there would be, like, the Jackson Dart 101 Black PRIZM Finite. I know it's an exaggeration. But, like, again, I use the term, I guide those to a treasure that I myself cannot possess. I do not pull better than when I'm opening for other people. Or when, like, the only time I pull well is like, if someone gives me a box or, like, gets me a spot in a break, I do super well. Otherwise, it's why I stick to singles. Let's just put it that way. If I want to buy a box to hold, that's a whole nother story. But guys, again, we do have it there. I kind of put it in all new. It's $1,000 for PRIZM Hobby Personals. It's kind of at the top of our chat. There's not been a lot of chats today, so it's very visible. Yeah, I'm hoping we can make some more movement. You know, if we don't, I also wholly understand that. But, you know, that will dictate how long we go tonight, what we're thinking, what we're going to do overall. And, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see some more things happen, but it's going to take some movers, some shakers, some people who are ready to just go ahead and, jump in with me. So we'll see what happens. We've got a bit under 2 hours left on stream, like 2.5 roughly. So we'll just see where the night leads us. Again, I'll be here till about 9:15. It could end a little earlier just if, like, again, if nothing happens at all, you know, a decision will have to be made. But I would love to have an excuse to be here. Guys, I've been here till 10:30, 11 o'clock on stream with y'all when we've been opening, and I'm happy to do so. I have a blast doing so. But yeah, we've got to make some stuff happen. Otherwise, I'm just talking. I did think it's funny that my Topps rant got the most amount of views that we had overall tonight. And that's the thing. The thing was I was very excited for Topps. Believe it or not, I know I mentioned Topps WWE. My first ever rainbow was completed, and not just rainbow. Technically, it's depends on how you want to define the rainbows, but it would be 5 if you want to go all out. which would be I have the Hobby, Sapphire, Delight, Retail, and Auto Rainbow for, it's not a huge name, but he's got a future. Lucian Price in NXT for WWE. I have every single card that could be printed for any of the Toscom products. So I was very excited. And then it fell off. So that's my concern with football. Football is obviously a much bigger market, and so more will be put towards it. But guys, like, again, the NBA season coincides with the NFL season. The odds of them, without increasing means of production, to be able to produce extra tops football products at the same time they're getting ready to print Topps flagship and Topps Chrome for NBA. I don't see how they make that work unless, again, either they make things go faster, which is going to, let's be honest, we all know that destroys quality control, or they need to slow down their production. So I think it's still going to be great products, but we're not going to see as many products, nearly as close to as many products, at least for the first few years. I would really love to see this filler move, guys. Top spot gets Vikings, second spot gets Texans and PRIZM Hobby. It's 5 total spots. The top 2 get in. $11 per, 2 for $20. What are we thinking with the rest of the night, guys? Or for the rest of this night? Viewership always spikes when I go to the bathroom and then dips as soon as I come back. It's odd, but it is what it is. What are we thinking, guys? Come on, help me out. And no one's watching. Cool. Gonna be one of those nights again. That's fine. I'll just do other stuff. I'll check in with y'all every once in a while. Let me know if you want something. Anybody talking? Anybody here? Nope. That's fine. Whoa, wrong thing. Well, that's not the right price. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. I thought for sure with PRIZM it was going to be good. I got a viewer. Guys, if you're wanting to get in, we got a filler going on. We've got our spots in the shop. We have Topps Chrome 519 here. We also have the Optic 242 if you've gotten into that break already. Our focus is PRIZM because PRIZM is the new release of the week. And, yeah, I want to make something happen tonight, guys. I don't care if it's a personal, a small personal, big personal, a break, a dang filler. Like, I mean, I'm very thankful that we got, was that 4 spots off. But I was definitely expecting a little bit more movement on a... I mean, I get it's 1 day removed. We don't stream on, what do you call it? On Mondays. So, yeah, I don't get it. Where's everybody? This is release week of the biggest football product of every year up until next year when that changes, which I've already gone over. I'm not going to do another rant. I've done enough of them tonight. Just let me know if you guys need me, guys. Like, I'm here. But if you're just going to leave me talking nonstop, I may focus on other things for a little bit. If you would like me to focus on you, please let me know. I'm always checking the chat, but again, we had a peak of 4, and now we got 1 person in here. So yeah, I'm leaving this filler up. I've run out of ideas, guys. Again, I've run 5 fillers in 2 hours. Everything else that I run will be for worse teams or worse odds. And I just, yeah, I don't do that to people unless someone wants it. But like, again, what is a 5-1 gonna do for the Texans or the Commanders or the Jets? No one. Like, it's worth it if those are later teams, but we have so many spots open. What are we thinking tonight, guys? It's almost 8 o'clock here, and we haven't had movement in an hour and a half. So let's see what we can make happen, guys. Filler, 5-2, $11 per. Top 2 get in. 2 for 20. Top spot gets Vikings. Second spot gets Texans, and PRIZM NFL Hobby number 243. We gotta try to push, guys. We gotta push. I've had an order placed through the shop since 2:35. And yeah, it's been over an hour since, almost an hour since the Titans last came off to David. So come on, guys. Help me move stuff. Just let me know what we're thinking, guys. Again, we've got this filler going on. We've got all these slots open. I'll show you, for those who haven't been, if you haven't been in here, as our viewership just spiked a little bit. We do have Top Scrum Hobby, but we also have Optic over here for what do you call it? For our breaks. I want to focus on PRIZM, but I can do something where I can try mixing the two, so that maybe we can get one to move. I get it. Odds are people want to focus on PRIZM. But just let me know. I tried running one of those fillers earlier in the night. Didn't really get any traction. If it interests y'all, let me know. But I mean, I figure, based on the hobby in general, most people would prefer spending their money straight on PRIZM. So please let me know what direction you'd like to go, guys. We've been at it for a while now, and we've had some movement. But like, our fillers have been stagnant, and our chat's been stagnant for a little bit here. So please, just let me know what we're thinking. And again, if you guys do want a team that's in a filler, you can always just call it out. You know what I mean? Like, calling it out and or taking it to the store takes priority over the filler. Unless the filler is like 80% full and like people have already sent, in which case I've got to make a call there. But again, there's a lot of options we can go with. We have the Optic. I showed the hobby for Top Scrum NBA 519 2 box. We have our divisionals. I'll just explain that real fast, and that it says plus hit the team, get the slab. I've used the example for Bowman Draft. There'll be a Padres slab up there. If you get the NL West, you get the Padres slab plus all the cards associated with that division. Our personal menu and our filler, which I've already explained. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of keep waiting and see if something happens, and if not, we'll go from there. What are we thinking, guys? What do we want to do? Screw it. Scratch the filler. I'm doing one more, and then if we don't get any traction, I'm done changing fillers for the night. I've done so many. We've had one drop. So, whatever. Ugh. New filler 4-2, $9 per. 2 for 16. A toss out gets Dolphins and Prism. Second spot gets Dolphins and Optic. Again, I can't go any cheaper with better odds than that, guys. So that's my ultimatum. Filler's there. Let's see if we can make something happen with that. If not, I'll just wait. I've tried everything I can think of. I need help. And if I can't get help, it is what it is. I'm just trying to understand, guys. It's 8 o'clock. And nada. Just let me know. You got to talk to me, guys. If you're out there, talk to me. I have gone on multiple spiels about why we should be getting into Prism. I've given my opinions on tops. You know, I mean, again, in the Super Bowl, I honestly can't call it. So, again, I think the Seahawks are gone, so take the Patriots. For them, I think the Patriots have an edge, but the Seahawks could very well do it. It would be very much be solid comeuppance for the Seahawks after what happened in their last Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl. I mean, Optics super close. The Giants are the most expensive team, and everything after that is under $70, which means that's easy filler territory. Prism's obviously the big focus, but it's also going to be the big price because it's again, unless you count NT or Prism, or NT or Prism, NT or Flawless, you know, I mean, there's Immaculate, it's a little different, but Prism's it, guys. Like, when I first was reintroduced to sports cards back in, 2019 or so, I was told immediately, it's Prism or bust. And as I continue to be in this hobby, it's just true. And now Prism's about to disappear. And yeah, it could become Topps Chrome or bust, but Prism's still going to hold the heart of many people. A solid 13 to 15 year run, depending on what sport you're talking about, with some of the most sought after and highest selling cards of all time, especially given the amount of time passing from their creation to their highest sale. First year Prism LeBron. Last year Prism LeBron. First year Prism Steph. Last year Prism Steph. The list goes on, guys. Even guys like Al Horford, first year Prism sells bigger than any other Al Horford card. The first and last bias is a human psychology trait that we cannot escape. Usually, again, it's called a recency bias for if it's happened recently or is the last iteration of it, and it's called a what do you call it? It's a I forget what the term is. Basically, the first time that you see something, preference. The entire idea of why, like, guys, there's no reason why chicken nuggets to me should taste so good at 33 years old, but I loved eating them as a kid. So they taste better than they would otherwise because I ate them so much as a kid. So that association with the memory makes them better. The same thing with everything in life. You have positive associations with it, you're going to tend to have preferences to gravitate towards it in the future. Whether that be with food, your hobbies, your partners, your friends, jobs, anything. That's just the way we are. And the more recently that has occurred, the more likely we are to remember it. But we do have a preference to remember the first and last of anything. So obviously, 2017 PRIZM will always be huge because of Mahomes. But there is going to be a situation where this last year PRIZM is going to sell higher than it should in the long term. And it should, given the draft class compared to other years, is what I'm saying. Just like the first year of PRIZM is doing the same for NFL already, and was for basketball. You've already seen that last year PRIZM NBA is selling way higher than it should. Not because of the draft class, but because it's the last time we may ever get it unless Fanatics acquires Panini, which is a whole antitrust lawsuit in of itself. So I think at this point, guys, investing in PRIZM, because I'm going to be real with you, I don't think they're going to create unlicensed. I don't think you're going to see PRIZM unlicensed basketball. I don't think it's worth their time. And then becomes a whole contentious thing. So we might get it in maybe a couple years. They could do it in the next year, but I doubt it. And then it's going to sell like crap comparatively. We've seen what PRIZM baseball does compared to Topps Chrome baseball. Licenses matter whether you want, like, again, for me, if I'm looking for an auto of a guy, I don't care. I will happily pay less for an unlicensed auto if it means I get to have the auto of the guy who I like. But when it comes to, like, color or long-term value, unless it is a GOAT, or a bona fide Hall of Famer like Brady, LeBron, Jordan, Curry, guys of that caliber, then yeah, their autos are just going to sell because they're that guy. But it's still, as stupid as it is, the logo and the logo and the jersey being right makes all the difference in the eyes of the collector. It just does. So, like, yeah, you're going to get Topps releases where Cam Ward and a few other people are going to be signing like they aren't in PRIZM and for Panini. But what's going to be funny is that next year's release of Topps Chrome NFL, those licensed autos, even though they're not rookies, are going to sell higher than probably this year. Same thing with May. Same thing with Williams. Same thing with Stroud. And so there's reason to get these earlier year numbered because people are going to care less about the licensed Topps Chrome numbered for that reason. They had licensed other numbered cards in case hits and everything else. The autos, not the case. You're seeing that with LeBron and Steph and Wemby in Topps Chrome NBA. So while you're getting the certain players like Scattaboo, Shador, Travis Hunter, who are going to have their only licensed rookie autos under Panini, and then it goes to Topps, and again, it's just different. It's just, the landscape's about to change, and it benefits those who invest when things seem shaky in terms of this type of situation. When all the trends of the past are telling you it's going to go up in value. No, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a player that is just not going to hold value. I don't even know if he's in the league, but I'm gonna randomly use the name TJ Hushmanzada. I think he is. If you get a PRIZM TJ Hushmanzada, unless he decides to have an absolutely insane season in his last few years in the league, are you expected to see crazy values? Probably not, but if you hit a gold of PRIZM of him from that year, other than his rookie year, it's probably going to be his most valuable gold PRIZM. And just because it's going to be his last one, it's going to be even grander effect for last gold PRIZM of Patrick Mahomes. I don't even want to know. And I'm not talking about selling right now, guys. It's not all about selling immediately as you hit it. Now, if you need the money and you think the money's great for you, yeah. But with these type of last year products, you hold and you wait a little bit because people start missing it. It's different but same. That's the best way to describe it. Topps Chroma is different but same, and that difference matters to a lot of people in this hobby. And let's not forget, things go through paradigm shifts here. I just had a call earlier today at the shop. Gentleman was looking for like near mint and or high grade copies of Jackie Robinson, 54-55 mantles, and other players of that caliber. Guys, there was a time 10-15 years ago you walked into a shop and you probably could find them at a pretty decent value. Now that is a specialty. 10-15 years is not a long time for the hobby to have changed from being able to access cards that were, at the time, 60 years old, to now you can't really access them unless you're going to someone's private collection or asking for big money, or if you randomly, like, don't get me wrong, like a Bob Clemente or a Ricky Henderson, they're not as expensive as the other guys, but you still don't see them as much because the high-grade copies are held on to. No one's ready to just go trade them into a card shop nowadays, unless they're desperate for cash. So you got to remember, these paradigm shifts are going to happen, and it doesn't happen in a year. Yes, the paradigm shift is happening from Panini to Topps, but what's going to be selling bigger and what's going to hold value in the long term is going to be dictated by time. And again, our black finites, our gold vinyls, our gold prisms, our mangas, our color blasts, our PRIZM patch autos, which again didn't really happen a whole lot, at least not unless there were rookies. All these things are going to hold crazy value long term, not just right now. So yeah, I'm going to use the example only because I told it myself. We got the red shimmer auto of a red shimmer patch auto, triple auto, patch auto of Purdy, Young, Montana. All three are, I think, hands down the three best, not going to count Garoppolo, are hands down the three best 49ers quarterbacks in history to this point. With that being the case, and it being a color match, and it being last year PRIZM, you could obviously sell it for great money right now because PRIZM's just released and there's all the hype. But then next year, you're going to have Topps. Unless Topps blows it out of the water, like, people are going to be fiending for some of that stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, the red out of 5 triple patch auto of that, just because of the color match of the lower numbering, could probably sell higher. But it's also harder to hit because the red shimmer's out of 35. So there's all of these factors that come into play. There's no reason... Oh, break Shopify. Sorry, on my rant, I missed it. The Saints are gone, guys. Awesome. That's a big team gone. I'm going to go ahead and type your name in there, Arjang. If you have something else that you go by and you're out there, please let me know. Again, I've not had the pleasure of meeting everybody here yet, but I tend to type in what is in the site unless I am told otherwise. Or I happen to recognize the name and know they have a different username they go by. But that's a big team gone. I'm hoping you get a nice Shaw there, man. I'm loving to see some movement here. I love to see some movement on the filler. But guys, the big teams are coming off in PRIZM. Really, it's the Browns, obviously the Jags. The Chiefs are high because Patrick Mahomes signs. The Giants, which are obviously going to be the big one with Scat and Dart. Um, but that's what. I mean, the Raiders are expensive, but for Prism, it's really, I hate to say $109 is not expensive for Prism, especially now with Gen T. Um, so you've got Shador, you've got Hunter, you've got Mahomes, and you've got the duel of what do you call it? Of Scat and Dart, and then everything else is like mega affordable and or filler territory. If I know how this goes, there's a good chance certain customers have just not seen that this is up yet, and those teams will fly off. But for the time being, we're kind of just waiting to see what happens here, guys. Again, it's one of those things where for mostly everybody in the league at this point, minus like what Aaron Rodgers and maybe Devontae Adams, and I guess Stafford if he's not playing. I'm not sure about Goff. Everyone else, all of their cards from rookie until retirement or rookie until now are Panini. Now the shift is cool. You know, we saw it with Rodgers and Stafford and everything, and their cards still sold well. But I'd argue that they're rookies just because the paradigm shift at the time went over to Panini just didn't carry the value that they should have. And so again, we just don't know how it's going to how it does with the flip flop. The difference here is that the rookie autos don't have the risk because Prism has such a cult following. And at the time that Rodgers and Stafford were coming out, football cards did not sell the way they do now. Not in any stretch. So, again, that may be part of it too. But there's huge reason to take shots at Prism this year, guys. I've kind of explained them all. I don't really know how many more I can explain. But yeah, let's just see what we can make happen, guys. This damn broken finger. What are we thinking out there, guys? Talk to me. And if you haven't already, please like the stream. You know, again, if you enjoy listening to me talk, I'm here for it. But the main goal here is to eventually get more eyes on the stream, get it so more people maybe want to buy in or even just watch. The more people watching, the more people liking, the more people chatting, the more people see that we're live. And again, so obviously when we start ripping, a lot more viewers stream in. But anything we can do to help that happen benefits y'all, and that you don't have to hear me complain that I'm not getting my Topps WWE cards fast enough because I run out of things to talk about and just end up bringing that up. Or we just get to see more cards, which is, I think, why I would say 99.9% of the people tune in. The 0.01% that are here to just see me, I appreciate y'all. But again, I'm doing this job because I love shiny cardboard. And basically most of its iterations. Some of it I can't grasp my head around. I'm not going to be the guy who jumps into One Piece because I haven't even watched the show. And I've seen there's over 1,000 episodes, and that is daunting. But been a football fan most of my life. Been a baseball fan all of my life. And I'm going to, and you know, basketball, I used to watch much more heavily when I was younger. I was a big Lakers fan during the Kobe and Shaq era. So I love participating in it. And I'm a Pokemon guy too, but that's just I'm a '90s baby. I was born in '92. So yeah, I mean, I think most of us are here because we want to see that, and any help that we get to make that happen definitely helps you, me, and everybody else. I have been wondering the same thing, David. Like, honestly, I was really hoping Kaler would see that we were live and that Prism was in the store and that it would just be like, all right, we're doing it. But for all we know, that could be tomorrow. Whoa, our viewers just spiked out of nowhere. David, did you summon Kaler? We have 5 viewers now. Just to bring it up. So again, I've run a lot of fillers, guys, but this is the highest viewership we've had tonight. We have a filler going on. 4 triple spots. Top 2 get in. $9 per. 2 for 16. Top spot gets Dolphins and Prism 243. Second spot gets Dolphins and Optic, Rookies and Stars 242. But we have a full allotment of Prism teams up there. If you're a basketball guy, we do have 519 on the screen hidden away behind Optic. Optic is only up because it is in the filler at the moment. We do have Prism Personals for 2025 Prism Hobby available for $1,000. In all honesty, it's a pretty good price. A lot of previous year's Prisms were, I remember some of them being almost 5x, not 5x, sorry, 2.5x to that. But yeah, guys, we gotta make some stuff happen. Not gonna lie, normally I get to stand up and move around because we're doing stuff, and I've got a surgically repaired low back, so I'm about to stand up, and I may have to go out to stretch here if this back doesn't stop spazzing the heck out. So, help me, help my back, help the stream, help yourself. Let's get something to happen tonight, guys. Please. I mean, we got some pretty big money off in Prism, but not enough. I want more. I think everybody wants more. I get it, guys. Prism is the priciest Chrome product, but there's a reason why. And the only reason why is for me to tell you to go to eBay Solds. Type in your favorite player, type in a low number Prism, whether that be an auto or not, and look at the solds compared to other products. Unless you're talking National Treasures, Immaculate, Flawless, Impeccable. You're not, like, Optic on certain stuff. Like, the Optic 1 of 1 auto can sell for higher than the Prism 1 of 1 auto. You lit the Kaler bat signal. Alright, let's see. The only thing I am wondering is that, again, the weather has been horrendous over there. So, like, I'm hoping that he's doing alright, too, because, you know, it's, I mean, I have friends in Dallas, man, and I lived there for 12 years, and I saw ice overs, but I didn't see straight up snow like that lasted for, like, 5 days. So if that's happening in Dallas, the places that actually do get snow and were further east that got hit harder, I can only imagine. Yes, absolutely all you can do is rip, but you also need an internet connection to break. You know what I mean? I'm sure he has access to Starlink if he needs it, but you know what I'm saying. Especially if he's in Georgia. Georgia's not prepared for freezes like that. I don't know. Maybe Kaler knows Elon and you just directly call him and be like, hey, I need Starlink. I need it now. I need a rip Prism. But yeah, guys, don't mind me for standing up. I just got a little bit of a lower back spasm going on, trying to help that calm itself down. We have a filler going on. It's for both Optic and Prism. I can always change that up, though. If you're looking for a personal of Prism 2025 for NFL Hobby, it is $1,000 flat. Honestly, compared to a lot of other years, that is a freaking steal. I remember PRIZM being 2.5K off the bat many years. Some had dipped down to like 1,800, others like 1,600, but I don't think I've seen PRIZM hobby at 1,000 my entire time in the hobby. The only reason being is I joined in 2019. But yes, guys, if you're not in the San Diego area, if you're in one of those areas where weather's affecting you, please, I mean, like, guys, let's get some rips going. We'll ship to y'all out there. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, all those areas that are affected, I know y'all have your teams. In Georgia, I get y'all have the Falcons. I apologize. I'm a Chargers fan, so I feel y'all's pain. You know, I get the Chargers have been doing better, but there was many years that the Chargers were just dog crap. Mainly that transition after LT and left and Gates wasn't super healthy. Like, again, take your spots, guys. Every team has a short print of some kind. Every team obviously has the Black Finance, has the gold vinyls, has the true golds. And again, guys, another point I actually forgot to make earlier. Guys, next year, gold, unless you're talking about Topps Finest, is going to be out of 50. I get it. It gives more copies, and it still sells well. But I have a preference for gold being out of 10. I think gold is a premium color. I believe it deserves a premium slot. And, like, again, I almost feel like moving to black out of 50. Like, I get black is traditional out of 10 now. But the gold out of 10 just makes so much sense to me. And maybe that's because I have a preference for gold over black. But, and I get the Superfractor is technically gold. It's gold vinyl. But, what do you call it? I would say that the PRIZM colors make sense. The Black Finites are just Black Finites. Of the biggest players, we've already seen what those sell for. Guys, let's not forget, Mac Jones. Mac Jones sold for $100,000. Yeah, he had hype that year. He's a backup on the 49ers. You can hit big, sell now, walk away, or you hit big and you get a guy like Patty and you just sit on it. Or you get guys like Dart or Scat who are going to come back and probably be healthy. And if the Giants owner happens to be listening, which there's a 0% probability of that happening, change your damn field, dude. How many people do you have to have get hurt on your own field every year until you just decide to change your damn turf? Saquon kept getting hurt there. Neighbors, Dart, and Scat all got hurt on their home field. Not to mention that, I mean, like, I get it might be an advantage if the other team starts getting hurt. It's not an advantage if all your stars go down. And every single one was associated with the turf. So I can tell you this, the Giants will start having a winning record if they change would not only have a winning record, they'd be in the playoffs right now if they just change their damn turf. So, like, there's nothing about the team that's wrong. It is the field grass choice, which is crazy to say. The Raiders, guys. The Raiders are great value. Oh, we got an order. The Raiders are great value. Again, they have everything minus a quarterback. Do I think they should draft Mendoza? No, he's not a good fit for their team. They don't need an RPO team. They need someone who can stay in the pocket and make it so that the pass is harder to make through. Oh, and the Raiders are gone. I'm selling stuff that I don't need to sell now. Figures. John Coyle, I appreciate you out there, brother. Let's see. So we got the Falcons. We have the Vikings. All great buys. And we have the Raiders, which I was just trying to sell, which I didn't need to continue selling. All right, guys. More teams have come off. We're gonna keep moving here. I mean, if we keep moving, I'll stay on for a while, guys. I want to make some stuff happen. And again, honestly, great value out there. Great value. Yeah, Coil was a big mover for us just there. The Raiders are gone, which means that. Honestly, I was mentioning, like, they're the most understandably, like, again, they're borderline expensive for Prism. Hey, good to see you, John. But yeah, they're borderline expensive for Prism, but not considering JT. And I really hope they don't draft Mendoza for their own sake, but they probably will. Oh yeah, he took the Niners way, or like a few hours ago, bro. He took it a few hours ago, and honestly, I think he's chasing that triple. Oh yeah, no, I know. You wanted the triple. You wanted the triple from the. Kaler took the other box. Ooh. Infighting in the SD Sports Cards chat over spots. I love it. Not really love it. As long as y'all don't actually fight. But no, I get it. I'm sorry, but like, here's the thing. The checklist for the Niners this year, considering their rookies aren't crazy, is really great. And it's just because the Niners have so many great historical players. But they kind of did that for everything. I'm going to mention for anybody who's a Chargers fan out there, as not just Herbert this year. For whatever reason, they decided to put Breeze in a Chargers uniform for Prism, kind of like they did Welker in a Chargers uniform in Mosaic. So you can get Breeze Chargers color this year. And I'm pretty sure autos. I need to double check that one, but I know for a fact color. So the Chargers have value there, not just in Hampton, not just in Herbert, not just in, Gates, Tomlinson, other guys who are, obviously legacy guys. But you've got Hall of Fame, Drew Brees. You got Drew Brees, color, and I'm pretty sure some limited number of autos for the Chargers. Like, they made the checklist deep on purpose. The checklist was deep also. Like, honestly, guys, remember, they're going to need to get rid of their autos. Some of that is not in the favor of the consumer, but a lot of it is. Like, how many more products can you merit putting Drew Brees stickers on that are coming out? You got NT left. But for stickers, that's it. Then you got Flawless. Flawless doesn't do stickers. So, like, they are condensing it down where they're trying to put high-end cards with high-end players into this year's Prism, and yet it's cheaper per box than it's been in years. It's a fantastic buy, especially since the prices, again, they're not for one box, guys, they're for 2 boxes. Like, yeah. But John, here's the thing. With your big spots there, man, I'm going to tell you this. From what I've seen, JT Color Blast come out a lot. The duel, I'm trying to remember who it is for the Vikings, comes out a lot. And the Falcons, for whatever reason, whenever there's a Prismania that I'm watching for a case, it's frickin' Vic, man. It's Vic or RJ Harvey. So I'm telling you now that you're getting that there's really solid chances in there, and those are just the case hits. That's not including, obviously, numbered and numbered autos. Because obviously Genty signs. I'm a big fan of Green Scope from Prism, and I did see a few Green Scope JT Prisms, True Prisms, and Prism autos pulled, and man, they're pretty. Obviously with the 1-1 Black Finite Genty auto or true with the color match is going to be crazy. But there's a lot. Again, I don't know. With Travion and second year Mays, I don't know why New England is sitting there. I don't understand it. That is one team where I'm like, yeah, they're a little pricier, I guess, but given the circumstances, they're really not. You know, if I'm gonna be real, if I'm gonna spend money, do I want to spend 20? Here's the thing: if you only have $25 to spend and you want to spend it on the Dolphins, please. I'm not hating on spending $25 on the Dolphins, but if you have the money to spend, you're getting more than triple the potential value out of what do you call it? Out of getting the Patriots, and you're spending less than triple. It's as simple as that. Just the inherent value there is just way, way higher. The only risk you take is that there are variable numbered cards, which honestly might do well if they win. If they win a Super Bowl with him being a Patriots legacy player, his coach cards could sell pretty damn high. So that's not necessarily a downside either. For the Browns, honestly, guys. So one thing I'm going to mention: there are interesting duels that are associated with colleges, not with pro teams. I saw earlier today, or yesterday, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, gold dual patch auto out of 10. Now that had to be randomed because that is the Browns and the Jags. I get it. You get both of them, that's two expensive teams. But they have these crazy situations like that this year, which they've done before, but weren't as common. I mean, you'd get I think the Contenders quad autos and stuff like that, but it wasn't quite the same. So guys, let me know. We did have John help us out big time there. I'll try changing the filler one last time. I do need to step outside just to stretch my low back because it is just spasming like crazy. But yeah, we'll go from there, guys. There we go. All right. Just because I have not been able to get a single filler out, I'm making the two for a great deal here, guys. Whoa, no space. I'll fix that when I get back from touching my back because this is actually really starting to hurt. Ow. 5 spots. Top 2 get in. $10 per 2 for 17. Top spot gets the Texans. Second spot gets Dolphins. And PRIZM Hobby number 243. I'll fix it on our screen. Oops, wrong button. I always do that. There we go. Alright, fillers lined. Fillers there. Guys, it'll just be like a minute or two. I just need to see if I can get this back to stop spazzing. I'll be right back. Ah, God, this hurts. Ow. It's not completely better, but it's good enough where I can stand around here for a little bit now. Any takers on the filler, guys? Nope, not going to do that yet. That didn't help. One for TP. Good to see you, TP. Who's going to help us out here? Honestly, it's a great price. The twofer is insanely great. We get 2 more spots off of PRIZM. I'll be with y'all again for basically the rest of this week minus Saturday. What do you call it? So I'm scheduled to break through Thursday, and then I will be here Friday when Ryan is streaming for a couple hours. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be with y'all for a while. So again, I would love to. I was hoping we were gonna get one off tonight, but at this point, at this time of the night, I'm thinking we'll probably. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it tomorrow. I have a feeling there's going to be more people who see that we have this in the store now, and I'm gonna come in tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna have to fill in half the slots, especially for teams that have big fandoms like the Broncos, the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Eagles, stuff like that. I'm sure we have plenty of guys who are wanting to take that for the autos, the color, and everything else. So in the meantime, I mean, yeah, we got our Texans and Dolphins fans, obviously. But right now, you've got an opportunity to get it for, I mean, it's a 40% chance with one at $10. Both spots are, what do you call it? 1.5, basically 1.5 times the price of that. When you get the 2 for 17, you are giving yourself a super solid chance of getting one. The opportunity of getting both at the close to, what is that, 17 for $50 in teams. So yeah, it's less than 40%, 30, 35, 37%. And that's if you get both. But even if you get one, you got one at $7 under the lowest cost team and $8 under the other one. It's a crazy deal. I'm wanting to get us to move some PRIZM. It's not going to sit here forever. And guys, we're not, we're not backyard breaks. We don't get sent 50,000 cases of PRIZM like they do. When we have it, and then we can always get more. But the thing is that with this kind of stuff, the price goes up over time, not down. So this is probably the cheapest opportunity we're going to have to get in at it. We're obviously going to keep, I think we'll be able to run it a couple times. But this is our opportunity to get in while it's at its cheapest. Some teams may obviously adjust as things get hit and whatever else. That's just kind of the way things go. But the price of the box is not going to go down. It's going to become more expensive for anybody to source a box. And when the price goes up, it gets passed to everybody. It goes down the chain. So now is the right time to get in. Because when all of a sudden we have a void in NFL products and we're waiting on Topps and Topps Chrome, and that plays as it may, people are going to be fiending for something. Because guys, Panini for football was really good at just making sure there was something at all times. As soon as people were drafted, you got instant, and I'm sure we'll have the Topps nows and all that too. But Score was out, God, so fast. And it's because they were cool doing that. Now, they'll probably do a Bowman of some sort, but I don't know if that'll be the same. So we need 2 people to take a leap, or 4 total people to take a leap, or somewhere in between that. Somewhere between 1 and 4 people to take a leap over here with, with the filler. Or you can take your spots in full. Obviously, guys, if you want one of those teams that are in, the filler, and, you see it there, obviously, here's the thing. Technically speaking, if you wanted both teams, you could just kill it out with 4 spots, and the odds of you getting both are extremely high. So again, that's always an opportunity that y'all can take. Again, it's technically a risk because you didn't buy out the entire filler, as TP already dropped. But it's like, again, was that 80-20 in your favor? Maybe a little bit lower just because, again, there's the second spot, so that changes the distribution. But I that kind of percentage math is not something I can do in my head, unfortunately. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to sell Prism to you guys. I mean, like, again, if you're new to the hobby, I get it. I had to have it explained to me first too. But most of the people who are coming to our chat, I know, are vets as long as I have been in the hobby, if not far, far longer. So they've seen the paradigm shifts over the years, and they see what Prism does and what Prism is. So, you know, I can remind everybody of the fact that, like, it's a big deal that Patrick Mahomes has signatures again in Prism. Like, you know, he had some over the years occasionally, but it would be like, I think it was like 6 total. You'd have like the gold vinyls, or sorry, maybe it was like, sorry, it was 16 total. You'd have the gold vinyls, and the black 101, and that was it. Now, I think there's a significantly higher number. And again, it's because they're not holding on to his sticker autographs. They're ready to move on from him. And he's also signing hard stuff. He's signing flawless. He's signing impeccable, immaculate. So it's just a different situation. You may honestly even have to do just with contracts. You know what I mean? Hey, you said you were going to do this many autos while we held your license, and the license is about to expire. You need to fulfill your contract. You know what I mean? I don't know the details. But the fact that you have guys like him signing again bring more value to the product. The fact it's the last year. Again, Patty's cards have only been Prism from 2017 till now. That's 9 years of, yeah, 9 years of Prism. And it's going to Tops, and don't get me wrong, his top stuff is going to sell well, and Fanatics is going to compensate him well, so he'll obviously sign quite a bit. But again, the difference being is that Topps is not going to produce as many products as Panini. Just period. We've seen that. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just different. So, as I was saying, Prism, unless you're talking about the, what do you call it, 1 pack per box, you know, 2 to 8 grand a box, depending on the year, type of products, like NT and Flawless, Prism's it. Prism is the creme de la creme. And it's one of the few products where autos don't matter as much. They matter, obviously. Getting the auto is always going to be big. But they don't matter as much. The true color sells. It just sells. There are products for autos. Those usually are Optic and Contenders. And obviously NT with the RPAs and, you know, and Flawless and all that. But again, I'm going to keep it in the same realm. Select, I really love for their parallels because I think that the white, the tie-dye, and the black 101 Finites look really well, and I really like Select RPAs. I think they have one of the better RPAs, or the best RPA out of that kind of product. Optic is known for its hard autos. Having that on-card gold vinyl 1 of 1 rookie auto, whether it be, you know, LC Shador or Scat for this year, or Herbert for 2020, you know, the list goes on, and, you know, it changes over the years because Topps started poaching talent. But Prism is one of the ones where everything sells big. The True Color sells big. The True Color Auto sell big. The silvers sell big. It used to be that with Select, the field level silver was like a big deal. They nuked it for a little while. It's come back a little bit. But, like, again, that used to be the big silver. Now the Prism silver is definitely the king. Optic Hollow still does well, but Prism Silver's king. And so, like, I mean, I know Cam Ward's off, but for guys who don't sign, like Cam Ward, or like for Dart, you're going to be seeing those Prism Silver sell high. But if we can't get a little bit more movement here, guys, I got about 25 minutes more left. 25 minutes left on stream. Let's just see what we can make happen. Our viewership has dropped a little bit, and that's all right. I mean, it is a little bit later. If any viewers on the East Coast, it's already almost midnight for them. For our West Coasters, it is almost 9 o'clock. I get it's a weekday. Not everybody works the hours that I do, where come in a little bit later in the day, stay a little bit later at night. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave this filler up. We have 1 off, 4 left. 5 total spots. Top 2 get in, $10 per, 2 for 17. Top spot gets Texans. Second spot gets Dolphins, and Prism Hobby 243. And yeah, I mean, we'll just keep going. I have a strong inclination that as the day progresses tomorrow and more people check in, they're going to see that Prism's there, especially if Kaler maybe fell asleep and wakes up to the signal. For all we know, he's going to basically kill it, because that's what Kaler does. So that's another reason why, if you want to take your teams, take them now, because you just don't know what will happen by the time we go live tomorrow. It could be that the team you're waiting on to see if you're thinking about could be just straight up gone. So we'll see what happens, guys. There's quite a bit left on the table. We had a lot of our big spots move off. I would say our biggest spots are still there. Wishador, Wishador, Hunter, Mahomes, and the Dart Scat combo. But there's a lot of great value in the lower priced teams, is the best way to put it. They're not necessarily lower value, guys. Value is subjective based on price. Obviously, it's just, again, it's higher risk, higher reward. You hit the 1-on-1 Dart or the 1-on-1 Scat. Obviously, you're just like, the 269 doesn't even touch what that would ever sell for. At least right now. So that's the difference. And the Commanders, you hit a second year 1-on-1 Daniels, it's still going to sell huge. You spent $30 on it. And comparatively, maybe the same percentage as you'd get, just not the same raw number. And Prism is one of those products that does that. Where the golds, the gold finals, the mojos, and the black finites, as long as they do well in the league, it will sell well. I know a guy, friend of mine, works at a different company. He collects every and all Dawson Knox 1-on-1 cards that exist. He overpays like hell for them too sometimes. So someone buys the Bills and it's this year's Dawson Knox 1-of-1. I mean, I know the Bills are gone already, but I'm just saying, like, there's a buyer for it, and there's someone who's willing to overpay for that 1-of-1 because they PC that guy. Especially because it's Prism. And that's all over the place. For a very long time, I PC'd a guy named Darrington Evans. He was only in 2020 products, so the 1-on-1s did not pile up. I mean, they existed, and, they came out 1 year, and then he wasn't released in another year. But there are guys, small, medium, and everywhere else, all the way up to Superstar and Legend, that have PC guys. Obviously, the Superstars and Legends are going to have more guys that PC them. But it doesn't mean that you don't take the rate. Like, again, Lambjack, low numbered, will sell. Derrick Henry, low numbered, will sell. The buy-in cost being $32. Dak will sell. If you hit the, there's it's an Irvin, CeeDee Lamb, and I'm trying to remember who the third triple patch auto for the Cowboys. Dude, that's huge. Especially if you get the black finite one. And the buy-in of $39. the Broncos have second-year Knicks, as well as RJ Harvey. Like, again, they're a team that had the most unfortunate timing when it came to injuries. I mean, I can go down the entire list, but there's just value everywhere. Everywhere. Alright, guys. I'm going to step away just for 1 second, just because I had to move some stuff over to the other end of the store. I was doing some work earlier, and I don't want to leave it here any longer than I have to. So I'll be right back. A minute, 30 seconds to a minute maximum. Alright, I took care of that. One for David as well. Got you. Alright, guys. It's 2 off, 3 left. Who's going to take the leap? I will give a deal for 3 if someone is interested in that, guys. Who's going to help us out? Help us move this filler to end the night. We got about 20 minutes left. Unless we're like super close on the filler, in which case I'll hold out a little longer to see if we can get it to move. Again, please feel free to take your spots through the store or through the chat. Again, I'm happy to stay late, guys. I don't care if someone comes in and is like, hey, can I do a PRIZM personal right now? Yeah, I said that we're ending the stream at 9:15. I'll do it right now. If you come in at 9:15, as I'm about to log off, I'll be like, wait, I want a personal. I'll do it. As soon as things are full or ready to go, I'm happy to just go ahead and do it. So let's get this filler full at least. We need one person to take a leap. Let me do some quick math and I'll give a deal. I'll say what I can do as a deal for the last 3 spots. You know what? Just to, here. Yeah. That's an offer there. Don't stand for everybody. Last 3 for 25, guys. Sorry. Wrong math. Supposed to be 24. That isn't... Oh, dang it. Let me go back and pin that filler. Who's going to take the leap? For the price of the what do you call it? For the price of the what do you call it? For just under the price of the Dolphins, you're giving yourself a super solid chance at getting both. I need some movers. I need some shakers. I need something to happen, guys. Come on, help me out. I feel like this night is brutal, especially with how many people we've had coming in and out of the chat. I mean, again, I love the amount of spots that we've had come off naturally. That is always great. I can definitely say this is the most number of fillers I've run in a single night, though, without one running. Like, if they keep running, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna run more, obviously. But if they don't, I got. I mean, some are bathroom messages, but I probably have run like 7 fillers tonight, guys. And if you've been with me for a little bit, you know that I try to give you value in the fillers. So let me know, guys. We got about 15 minutes left on stream unless we get some serious movement. I'd love to get this filler off before I have to jump off. And again, if you want a Prism Personal for 2025 Prism Hobby NFL, it's $1,000. Again, it's not a hard out at 9:15 for me, guys. It's just if things aren't moving, I do eventually have to just kind of call it a night and get headed out just because I got to be back here tomorrow. But if we're moving, we're breaking, we're doing stuff, you've seen it. I'll stay. And I'm happy to stay. So again, guys, we've got these spots in the filler. I left Optic up there for a while. I'll just, for the last little bit, show everybody that, again, I did have Top Scrum Hobby over here as well. So who's going to help us out? Oh, John, you're awesome. All right. All right. Everybody needs to send TP, David, and John. I'll just be repeating it to you, because considering you just dropped, you probably know that already. But once I get payment, we will be good to go. Got it. All right. And sorry, just saw John's, and I see the other 2 as well. Y'all were quick. What happened there? That was weird. That's not the right color. There we go. Y'all are all paid. Let me go ahead and we'll do that. Let's get random.org pulled up. Ooh, my bad. Wrong one. Ah. Why was that unlocked? I thought I had that locked. Oh, that's what I think. Okay. Let's lock that guy in place. Let's unlock that guy. Put it in the middle of our screen. Alright, we got our names. Come on, mouse. Oh, it's in the way. That's why it's not going anywhere. Oh. We see our beautiful prism boxes right there. Again, guys, on the dice roll. No snake eyes. 3 or higher. 3 or higher. Good luck. Four and a 1. 5 times, guys. 5 times. Oops, sorry. One moment. I do need to do something here in the back end. Because I do not want anybody taking those teams from you guys. I was like I halfway did it, but I didn't save it. There we go. It's now saved. Sorry. There we go. And we see our list right here. We had 5 dice, which means we're going to roll it 5 times. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did that just put it back in the list that it started? It did. TP and David Sneed, y'all are the winners. John, I appreciate you, man. I'm sorry, the randomizer can, let's just say be brutal, to say the least. I do appreciate you, though, man. So TP got the Texans. And David got the Dolphins. And it was 5 dice, guys, 5 times. Thank you so much for the fill. John, if there's something I can do to help you out, bro, let me know. That's definitely... I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I thought for sure you'd at least get one of them, and... Oh, sorry, oh, no, never mind. My lives is behind. I thought for sure, like, statistically, you should have got one, which would have given you full value. But yeah, if there's something I could do for you on another team or you want something else, dude, just let me know. That's tough. That's tough. And even a big mover for us tonight as well. On that note, I mean, I could always run another filler, guys. I'd make it small. Yeah, I'll do it. Screw it. It's going to be a small one. And again, John, if I can do something for you on this guy. All right. Filler, 3 total spots. What do you call it? $11 per, 2 for 20. Top spot gets Ravens and Prism Hobby 243. And again, John, say you want to just take the full filler, I'll do something for you, bro. Or if you want, again, let me know. I like to take care of my people, especially if randomizers are they've not been my friend in the past too. Let's just put it that way. What was I doing? There's something I was doing. Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, no, I was doing that. this broken finger makes clicking so difficult. It'll be a tiny little filler. I'll give it a few minutes, guys. We are coming up on the end of our night. Again, we did get quite a bit of movement, though. How many spots do we have left now? I think we got like half off for the night. Almost there. We're 2 away from half off. We are in the territory where Kaler may swoop in and just kill it, though, from the store. Because it's almost the price of a single box in terms of teams left. It's a little bit above. So yeah, guys, this is kind of going to be our last filler for the night. I'm giving it, 5 minutes, 5-7 minutes. And I do have to call it. And yeah, we'll be back with y'all tomorrow and Thursday and for a while Friday and then again on Sunday. One for David. I was about to type David seated into the chat. That would have been really funny. I think that's a sign I'm getting a little tired. Being in your 30s is so lovely. All right, 2 left. Who's going to help us finish it? Get one more filler off for the night. Again, the 2 is for $20, guys. This is a chance to get the Ravens for, well, the last 2 is for 20. It would be significantly below the buy-in. And, I mean, again, randomizers are random for a reason, but the statistical odds of that type of thing happening back-to-back on, it's not identical, but pretty close, similar odds, would be odd. Sorry to use different forms of the same word in different contexts, but yeah, that's what it would be. So let's see if we can get one more person to drop 2 or 2 more people to drop 1. We'll go ahead and do that. We've got, again, I'll give it till, because David dropped, I'll give it to like 917, 918. And if we don't get any more movers, no worries. If we do, that would be awesome. But either way, I will still be back with y'all tomorrow. I am just doing a slight cleanup of my station here. Make it so when people come in tomorrow, it looks nice and usable. But yeah, let's see. Can we get a drop? Who's gonna drop for the last 2? That would literally put us almost 50% of the way there. Not necessarily in price because we got some big teams there, but definitely, but 100% in teams, like in overall teams. What are we thinking, guys? We're gonna make it happen here for the last. Oh, I'm gonna take this off my neck. I always almost take this home with me. We're gonna make one more thing happen here before I have to head out. Don't want to forget that. Ugh. We got 2 spots left in this filler, guys. We have an entire array of other teams available over there in PRIZM Hobby. We have a personal available for $1,000 for PRIZM. If you're interested in a kill, it's a little bit higher than the cost of the box, but I'll be happy to give you that kill price. I mean, we are a little bit later in our night, but again, if we get movement, guys, I'll stay later. That's all it would take. So if you want teams, you want to drop for the filler, you have questions, just let me know. We did have a little bit of a spike of viewership here, so I'll give it a little bit more time than I was planning. But yeah, just let me know, guys. I mean, again, I would love to rip something tonight if someone wants the personal. If someone wants the kill as well. I mean, I'll just type into the chat. I believe I remember the price, but I don't want to misquote anybody. Yeah. And that is including the team that is in the filler, because again, we have not had any senders yet. So that would get you 18 teams for $13.44 in 2 boxes. Basically, most of the big chases. You're only missing Shaw, Ward, and is that it? Oh, and JT. So let me know, guys. I'll give it. We got about 4 more minutes that I'll give this on the filler and on the stream. Again, it's a $20 kill on the filler, and we get to run it. Top spot gets the Ravens and PRIZM Hobby number 243. And that would put us that much closer to. Again, I have to imagine tomorrow when I come in, there is going to be a significant number of spots that come up on PRIZM because there are going to be people who do not think we have it yet. And they're going to come and look at our store and take it in. So now's the time to take your spots. Because, guys, I have to put it this way. We have guys who come in and they take everything. And if you second guess it, they will take it. They're the guys who will take Kansas City, Jacksonville, Browns, and Giants, but then also grab like the Commanders, the Jets, and the Cowboys because they want to. So they aren't just the guys who come in and buy big teams. They'll buy everything. So if you PC a team, if you've been debating a team, not only is now going to be the cheapest you're going to find it, because like every year, PRIZM just goes up over time. More gets ripped. It's harder to find sealed product. But it's, this is an industry where people come and just buy stuff out, whether that be, especially when it comes to big time products. Optic, Select, PRIZM, National Treasures, and Flawless all have their big time buyers, and they come in and they swoop up everything they can because they understand that's where the money is long term. So we'll see what happens, guys. We got about 2 more minutes on this filler and the stream. I do appreciate everybody's been out there with me tonight. We got a lot of movement. We got a filler off. Yeah, honestly, a very solid night. Started off slow, but that happens sometimes. You know, we start off when people are still getting home from work, and when they're and if they have children, they've got to, they're taking care of them, interacting with them, getting to see what's going on. If they're small children, Lord help them if they're cleaning them that day, because that's depending on the child, either easy or very difficult. So yeah, no, I get it that we get people who come in here a bit later. Maybe they're waiting for their spouse to fall asleep. Not everyone's like that, but I get it. Some spouses are very supportive of the card hobbies. Others just don't quite understand it. And there's always places in between. But yeah, guys, let me know. I'm coming down here. If we get someone who wants to drop, I'd love it. I'll run the filler. I'd probably call it after that, though. And if there's no drop, totally understand. Appreciate the attempt at making another one go, David, and I'll be back with y'all tomorrow. And my big hope is that tomorrow we are going to see, like, I'm probably gonna turn on the stream or get in here and update the list, and it's gonna look nothing like what we have tonight. So even if you don't want to take your spots now, I mean, you can mull over it, get them in the morning if you want to. But I can guarantee you that by the time we are live tomorrow, if you are debating basically any of these teams, there's a solid chance they'll be gone. For PRIZM, there are people who are on our streams who will buy it out. Straight up. On that note, guys, last 60 seconds. I thought it was 20 already, but it was my computer's behind my TV a little bit. So we'll give it another minute here, guys. Again, I appreciate everybody who's been with me tonight. But yeah, if this is where we call it, then this is where we have to call it. Again, it's been honestly very solid. Go ahead and throw my jacket on. Gotta love San Diego winters. Alright, last call, guys. Any takers on this filler? Any takers on this filler? Any takers on spots? It is that time of night where I'm getting ready to shut things down. But it's a $20 kill on the filler if you want to get the Ravens in PRIZM Hobby number 243. You can also just say you want the Ravens and I'll give them to you as long as you send. And full. I will put a last call out. If you want a PRIZM Personal, it's $1,000 for 25 PRIZM Hobby. Cheapest PRIZM Hobby RIP that I've heard of in the last 6 years. So great price. We got the filler. We've got our teams on the screen here, guys. But I'm doing a legit last call here on what do you call it? On teams, on filler spots, on personals, until tomorrow. And our viewership keeps spiking. All right, guys, are we gonna make this filler happen? More people keep coming in here as we're nearing the very end of our night. Not the trend that I was expecting, but I do not mind it. We have 2 spots left in this filler for the Ravens in PRIZM Hobby 243. If you want to kill PRIZM Hobby 243, it's 1,344. If you want a PRIZM Hobby Personal, it is 1,000. If you want any of the spots, just let me know or take them through the store. But I'll give it till 25, guys. We did get a viewership spike here, but I can't just stick around just to talk to y'all. We would need to keep moving. It is the very end of my night here. I will be back here tomorrow. And again, it's only the end of my night if we don't keep moving. And on that note, we had a bit of a dip there. So yeah, guys, I'm giving it until 25. Just wanted to see if we can get something happen here in the last few minutes here on stream. But yeah, again, as I was saying, fully expect tomorrow for us to be seeing PRIZM Hobby go in one way or another. What the heck happened there? That's so... What? All right, guys. On that note, I do have to call it. It's the end of my time here. I'll be back with y'all tomorrow, and we will go from there. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Hope you all have a great night.